Yeah, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN Justice Olukayode Ariwola, emphasized that public opinion, regardless of its gravity or significance, cannot take precedence over the constitution of the country. He urged judges in the nation to consistently apply constitutional provisions when deciding cases assigned to them. The CGM made this clarification on Wednesday at the Supreme Court in Abuja during the inauguration of another group of 23 judges for the Federal High Court of Nigeria. He pointed out that the judiciary often faces strong criticisms, but it is crucial to understand that public sentiment, no matter how serious, cannot supersede the Constitution. The CGM further clarified that judicial officers still bear the responsibility of maintaining high moral standards and exhibiting conduct that is acceptable, thereby upholding and reinforcing the trust placed in them, especially by the Nigerian populace who look up to them. He said the newly appointed judges of the Federal High Court have just taken the oath of office. This is a requirement prescribed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. By virtue of the oath you have just taken, you have automatically assumed new status and responsibilities in life. A new blank page in the book of life has just been opened for you. And as it is with public office, especially the judiciary, you are completely open to daily public scrutiny. The pen is right there in your hand to write whatever you desire to be content or be the content of the law page that is now openly displayed in the public domain. Like I always say, even though judicial officers are not spirits or superhuman beings, so much impossible that are yet expected from them by the society. I heartily rejoice with you on this very important and sensitive appointment, but at the same time, I sincerely sympathize with you for the landmines that are already laying on your path in the course of your adjudication, especially if your conscience is at variance with your conduct. The bench is neither for the indolent, the greedy, nor those with dubious character, who can easily fall for a plate of porridge offered by desperate litigants. You must at all times rise above temptations and trials and might obstruct or even hurt your rise to the pinnacle of your career. We are all humans, no doubt, but you display the humanism in you by doing those extraordinary things that people would ordinarily conclude that you cannot do. This is what separates those with integrity and passion for success from those with low pedigree and the dysfunctional moral compass. My lords, for the umpteenth time, I wish to impress it on you in very clear terms the honest fact that the exercise that has just taken place should not, by any vestige of imagination, be taken for granted or simply tagged as one of those usual ceremonies merely conducted to comply with established procedures and obligations in the public office. You have just entered into a lifetime covenant with the Almighty God and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Henceforth, whatever you do rightly will be counted and accordingly recorded in your favor. Similarly, whatever wrongdoing that emanates from any form of indiscretion and abuse of power of office will in like manner be used to conscientize, chastise and thoroughly sanitize the same conscience that you may have refused to listen to. Appointment to the bench is not an appointment to wealth, vainglory, dishonest disposition, or ostentatious lifestyle through corrupt acquaintances. The searchlights of the National Judicial Council beams brightly on all judicial officers across the country. The NJC should never, either by omission or commission, be mistaken for a toothless bulldog. It can bark fiercely and bite deeply and aggressively too, or rather is sophisticated enough to detect every form of corruption and wrongdoing by judicial officers, and we will not waste a moment in taking the necessary action to fish out the bad eggs. Lórí irọ́. Lórí irọ́, lórí irọ́, lórí irọ́. The remoteness of your location adjudication can never blur our sight on you. We have put in place the right machinery to capture and document your conduct. So be careful and take heed, or else you may end up regretting ever being appointed a judicial officer. Though we don't wish you such anyway. The entire letters and words of the oath you have taken must reside in a prime place of your heart and be generously applied in your adjudications. This is a bond that you should engrave in your hearts and be well guided by it while adjudicating in all matters that come before you. You must be impartial, fair to all, and apply justice in all your undertakings. The times we are in are quite perilous, so we need judicial officers who are calculative, honest, objective, and dispassionate in all ramifications. Thus, your appointment to the bench at this crucial period of our nation history are not by accident but by divine ordination, the CGN said. Well, I just feel that what the CGN has said is just to fulfill all righteousness. These people that have been sworn in, they know what is obtainable. They know what is obtainable. They know what and what to be done. It's not what you are going to tell them that will make them to do otherwise or do the right thing. But in another thing, because from the beginning of the statement of the CGN, of course, Nigerians know exactly what this whole thing is still to. You know, if they want to tell us that, oh, they want to try to make sure or to make the people feel or to make the world feel that they know exactly what they are doing, we know that what they say is different from what they do, and that is it. And with this issue of it, because like the first of his statement from the first paragraph to the second paragraph, of course, Nigerians, every discerning Nigerians will be able to deduce what he's trying to say, because what is they are saying now is that even if of course we can read more than Nigerians can read meaning to what he has just said, because we know what they have done in the past, we know what has been happening, you know, not quite long in the Nigerian system, and how they have been manipulating a lot of things. They don't even judge according to the evidence presented to them or before them. They will always come and be telling us technicalities. Who does that? In this Tinubu's case, uh, Nigerians are waiting anyway. Bola Tinubu forged certificates and steal election. Abi forgery no be crime. Which constitution are you talking about? Forged constitution, Mahmoud's constitution, or APC constitution? Not with Nigeria judiciary, APC disguise. Yes. What this man is simply saying is that certificate saga was not filed in the tribunal court, so Supreme Court will favor Tinubu. But this man also has forgotten that the same constitution mentioned something about certificate forgery. This is a grave. You know, this is one of the. I think this is one of the grievous offense because like what we have been told, that there are some cases that really the Supreme Court will not want to entertain or admit any new case, but most of the time they just try to, maybe occasionally they might just want to chip in some cases if need be. But in this case, this is not what you just say, oh, and it's not because it's so weighty. The allegations or the offense is so weighty that it's glaring. You don't even need anybody or you should say, or you want to use technicality to say it, because we know it happened in Bayelsa. It happened in Bayelsa, so you can't tell us otherwise. Guys, I don't know what you have to say concerning what this man has said, because we know the direction they are going. Leave your comments down there below and let's have your take.